Alrighty then, welcome to another exciting episode of Metallist Math. I'm the Metallist. Oh, by the way, if you like hard rock and heavy metal, check out my other channel called The Metallist, Thee Metallist, and talk about some hard rock and metal and things like that. And so if you enjoy that kind of thing, check it out. Alright, so today we're going to continue on with our GED math practice. And we've done one practice test. This is test number 2. We're going to do the first 5 questions in this video. Let's go ahead and get rolling. Okay, so this says the number -6 is 2 more than an unknown number. It says find the unknown number. So this is saying that we're looking for an unknown number. They like to use x for that. And they're saying that this -6 is 2 more than the number we're talking about here. So that's your setup. Okay. Now at this point you can plug in numbers, or you can do the algebra thing. You say, well, I got to move this guy to the other side, and I can do that simply by switching the sign on him. So I've got -6, and then I've got -2 more, so that's going to give me a -8 for our answer. So there's our guy. Okay. And again, you can kind of look at this and say, well, if this is 2 more, that means we have to drop 2 more, and that'd be -7, -8. So you could do it that way too. All right, next up. It says, are the equations x plus 2 equals 9 and x equals 7 equivalent? Okay, the easy way to do that is plug the 7 in here for x, because it says x equals 7. So we'll make the 7 plus 2. And does that in fact equal 9? Yes, it does. Easy peasy. All right, next up. Okay, get a little fancier here. So it says Pet Supplies makes a profit of $5.50 per bag on its line of natural dog food. If the store wants to make a profit of no less than $52.25 of natural dog food, how many bags do they need to sell? Okay, so first things first, it says a profit no less than. Okay, so we can make $52.25 or something bigger than that, right? Okay, so that means we have to figure out the least number of bags that we need to sell here. Okay, so we need to break out our calculator. I've got my calculator out here, but let me find it real quick. I'll use the one that's on the computer. And when you take the test, make sure you find yourself a calculator you're comfortable with, a calculator you've used for a while. Don't go out and buy a brand new calculator right before you take this thing. That would be bad, because then you're not used to the thing. I would recommend a TI 30XS, and the cool thing about those is there's a setting on there where you can actually do fractions. You can like type the fractions in, they'll do the fractions for you. And it's not like this calculator is illegal to use or anything like that. Okay, so I was just getting the numbers here. So we've got 52.25. We divide that by 5.5 or 550. So that's 950. Okay, so check out our answers. Well, the beautiful part is there's only one with 950. So there's our guy. Sometimes if there's more than that, then you have to check the less than, greater than. But since it said no less than, the number of bags you have to sell has to be more than 950 or equal to 950. Okay, but sometimes they might have problems where they would have like, you know, x is less than or x is greater than. In this case, you definitely want greater than. But we didn't have to worry about it, so that's the good part. One of the nice things about multiple choice. Okay, round the number to the nearest 10. Okay, so this is our ones place, this is our tens place. So the thing about rounding is if the last number is 5 or above, round up to the next one. If it's 4 or below, just drop it, just get rid of it. Okay, so in this case we do have an 8. So that means we're going to go up. So basically we're going to go up here, and then this is going to be a 0, and we're going to change this guy to a 6, and the other two numbers are going to stay the same. So 2360, that's our guy. All right, last one. So it says, according to the National Atmospheric and Ocean Administration, is there such a thing? I don't know. In 2019, there were 16 named storms of which 8 grew into hurricanes and 5 were major. It says, what fraction of hurricanes were major? Reduce your answer to the lowest terms. Okay, so what fractions are major? It's always the total number, right? So the total number and then the number we're actually interested in. So we know how many are major. Now the question is fraction of hurricanes. Okay, so storms is not what we're talking about. We're talking about hurricanes. Okay, so storms not so much. All right, so then we've got 5 over 8, so that's going to be 5/8. And that's your answer for it. All right, guys, well, we'll continue this on next time. Once again, I appreciate you guys watching. Like and subscribe, comments, and we'll see you then. Thanks.
Well, it's in there. Yeah.